Hello friends, today we are going to discuss about important rivers of India. In this video we are going to discuss mainly about east flowing rivers and west flowing rivers, its tributaries, length of the river and the origin of the rivers. Classification of rivers. Rivers are classified into perennial and non-perennial rivers. Rivers originating from mountains are called perennial rivers, and the rivers originating from plateaus are called non-perennial rivers. Another classification is east flowing and west flowing rivers. What are east flowing rivers? The rivers that fall into Bay of Bengal are east flowing rivers, and the rivers emptying in Arabian Sea are the west flowing rivers. All rivers in India are east flowing except Narmada, Indus, Tapti, Mahi and Sabarmati river. These are west flowing rivers. There are three main reasons for these flow to west. The first reason is gradient of the terrain. The second one is presence of rift valleys. And the next one is mountain ranges which deflect rivers. Apart from the classifications mentioned above, there is one more way to classify the rivers, that is based on their origins. The classification is the Himalayan mountain range, from Satpura and Vindhya range, and from Western Ghats region. Now we will see what are east flowing rivers and its tributaries and from where these rivers originates. I have given all this information in a tabular format. First we will see about Ganga river. It is also called as Bhagirathi and its tributaries are Yamuna, San, Gandak, Ghagra, Kosi, Gomti, Damodar. And length of Ganga river is 2525 kilometers and it originates from Gangotri. Yamuna, it is also called as Jamuna. Its tributaries are river Chambal, river Betwa, river Tans, river Hindon, etc. And length of Yamuna river is 1376 kilometers and it originates from Garhwal in Yamunotri. The next river is Brahmaputra. Its tributaries are Subansri, Kameng, Dhansri, Tista, Manas. And length of Brahmaputra river is 2900 kilometers. It originates from Yangtze Glacier Lake Manasarovar. Kaveri river. It is also called as Dakshina Ganga or Ganges of the south. And its tributaries are Hemavati, Shimsa, Lokpapni. And the length of Kaveri is 765 kilometers. It originates from hills of Coorg. It is in Karnataka. The next river is Godavari. The tributaries of Godavari are Manjra, Penganga, Vadra, Indravati, Sabari, Pranahita. And the length of Godavari river is 1465 kilometers and it originates from Nasik Hills, Maharashtra. Krishna river. Tributaries of Krishna are Tungabhadra, Panchganga, Bhima, Musi. And the length of Krishna river is 1400 kilometers. Krishna river originates near Mahabaleshwar in Maharashtra. Mahanadi river. Its tributaries are Seenak, Hasdo, Mang, Jong, Tel. And the length of Mahanadi river is 858 kilometers and it originates from Amarkantak plateau. The next river is Vaigai. The length of Vaigai river is 240 kilometers. It originates from Cardamom Hills. Here you can see the map. This map contains all the east flowing rivers. Now we will see west flowing rivers. Indus river. Its tributaries are Jhelum, Chenab, Ravi, Beas and Satluj. and the length of Indus River is 3200 kilometers. It originates from Tibetan Plateau in Tibet, Kalish Range, that is 5080 meters. Narmada River. Its tributaries are Hiran, Barnar, Banjar, Shar, Shakkar, Tawa. And the length of Narmada River is 1312 kilometers. It originates from Amarkantak Hill in Madhya Pradesh. The next river is Tapti. Its tributaries are Purna, Beetal, Arunavati, Ganjal. And the length of Tapti river is 724 kilometers. It originates from Beetal in Madhya Pradesh in Satpura range. Periyar river. Its length is 244 kilometers. It originates from Cardamom Hills, Kerala. Sabarmati river. Its length is 371 kilometers. It originates from Aravalis in Rajasthan. Mahi river. Its length is 583 kilometers. It originates from Vinjas in Madhya Pradesh. Luni river. Its length is 495 kilometers. It originates from Aravalis in Rajasthan. So this is the map for west flowing rivers. You can see all the west flowing rivers in this map. Apart from this, it is also important to learn about one more thing, that is inland drainage system. Inland drainage is a drainage in which river does not empties into sea or ocean but ends up falling into lake or water body surrounded by land. The best example of inland drainage river in India is Luni river, which does not fall into Arabian Sea but ends up in Run of Kutch.